boys and girls.
This is Behind the Mask Part 2. We're going to let you know about the rites of passages. You're going to learn the secrets. You're going to glimpse behind the curtain. You're going to know about the secret societies of the monsters. From the ghost town cowboys to the crazy clowns to the vampires to the steampunks. You're going to learn it all. You're going to learn about the production. You're going to learn about the boogie woogies. You're going to learn about the scares. You're going to learn it all from the haunt. Behind the Mask. You're going to hear about our rites of passage. This is for the fan and for the monster.
Ooh girl. Ooh girl.
How did Ooh Girl get created?
We're just... It was me, Michelle, Megan, and Jen. We would be by Del Taco, like, every night of haunt. And shit would happen, be like, we can't say like, oh shit, or like, shit, something. We'd be like, ooh girl.
Gotcha.
Like, ooh girl, we can't be, and even if it's a guy that is doing some shit, we'd be like, ooh girl, and be like, they're like, I'm not a girl, I don't care. A hot moment, it happened to me a couple of times when freaking guests would be stupid and just like, it would be me and Monet, we would call each other the stepsisters of haunt. These random fuckers, these guys would come up to us and be like, try to grab our boobs, and we both look at them and be like, ooh girl.
TerrorVision.
Bowling ball.
Jeff Tucker.
Give me a sec. Tomb.
Tommy Toon. Okay.
It is half dead Elvis aficionado.
Okay.
Okay.
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
Fair enough. The Hanging.
Jeff Tucker.
Sandy.
Queen.
Okay, their name is Marionette. Marionette going to kill Seaweed right now.
This is how Seaweed's video.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Seaweed's video ends with that.
That's a good way of dying. So that wasn't my best Marionette performance, dude. There's Bear. The peanut gallery is fucking quiet now.
Are those your veins, or what are they?
They are. No, the ropes, actually.
I saw Freddy Krueger do that.
Yeah. So, right here, I didn't really know what to do. And the inside of this is I'm very fucking tired. Physically I mean, that hair is wet from sweat. If you look, I don't know how much you can tell, but I am just drenched in sweat. I was talking to you, the mouth, earlier about muscle failure.
Muscle failure.
Yeah. I'm out of muscle failure. Oh my god, I don't like this. You guys can see my fat jiggle, dude. Yeah, I like.
That's not. Is that fat or is
that's
that?
Like dick fat too, which is unfortunate. Huh. You know that area where like fat men have like the fat above their cock.
Yeah, I have lots of fat men in my study all the time.
Yeah, you don't got dick fat, dude. I got dick fat.
I don't.
Ken's got a little dick fat also.
You know. A girl, they call it a gunt, you know.
Oh wow.
Hey, there's girls out there with it.
I think Bear's got my megaphone. There you go. I'm gonna walk around, catch my breath. I think to myself, what am I gonna do? Oh, there's Gimmick. Cyclops. And when I say I call her Gimmick Girl, that's not a bad thing. It's just it is what it is, you know. I like it. You know, I think it's kind of cool. You know, they're all a bunch of John Lennons and Paul McCartneys, you know. So it's just. You know there's going to be a person out there that's going to take our commentary the wrong way. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you know what? Don't cry. This is Chicken's story about his head. Let's show if it's still there.
If you can barely see it.
There you go.
It probably goes with bends in my forehead.
Yeah, a little bit.
Those old wrinkles.
Sure, a little bit.
So, the story behind that, it's 2007, Fairy Tales, and I'm just doing my job, and it's a Saturday night, so it's a busy night, and a group of guests come in, like I really can't count, but I have to say it has to be maybe 6, maybe 7, and they're just trying to squeeze down this maybe 3.5 foot wide hallway. I just got done scaring a group of people, and I'm starting to come back, and they're at the other end. I have my old prop machete that I was just like, okay, well, these people are already scared. I'm holding it at the tip, and then I just kind of like toss up, and I catch the handle in kind of a thrusting motion towards them. And right about there, everything goes completely slow motion. And I just noticed that I have this tidal wave of guests coming toward me. And all I can think of is just like, oh, this is going to be bad. So what happens is they end up colliding with me, and I go to the right, and I press up against the wall, smash, and I get turned around with the group, and now my arms are pinned on the wall, and against it, and I start falling, again, in slow motion. I'm like, oh my god, there's a floor. My head's totally going to hit the floor. And at the last possible second, I have full motion of my hands and arms again. I catch myself. I get up absolutely laughing. And then I realize that my forehead's stinging. And I'm wearing my mask, along with a bandana under it.
Right.
I don't know what happened, or by some random act of the gods, but I'm just like, this stings, oh, blah, 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 and oh, I'm bleeding. And now I have to run outside of the maze on a busy Saturday night, which probably took me at least a good minute. Because it was so busy, I had to get through this hallway, and then this other small hallway, then my room, then another room before I get to the emergency exit. And someone actually dared to say, as soon as I came in through the Fury Forest, like, oh my god, that blood looks real. And I just simply wiped my hand, and I shouldered my palm, because it is real, and the blood's starting to drip down my mask. And then I run outside laughing, and the first thing I think of doing is, while I'm laughing, I take off my mask, take off my bandana, I grab my camera, and I take a picture.
You actually said that's your Honda.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, the Beggs, he was definitely, arguably one of the best sliders in the world. I would say, I'd go that far. You could actually argue the fact, is he the best slider in the world? You could argue that.
There's,
and he'll tell you that too.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, but okay, then you're overlooking the fact that, like, there's Jokey, you got Cowboy Bobby, you got Paul Frechette, you got Spaz.
And what did I just say? Arguably.
I'm just saying. Well, then I'm arguing.
That's why it's arguably. Yeah, that's why it's arguably. I just scratched my balls with that hand,
and I just shook it.
Beggs, I don't know why he doesn't go
still
solo.
Harassing them. He's just not.
Okay, you're an expert on the haunt thing. He was a science.
Thank you.
Why does he not just go solo?
He is solo. The fact that he has other people around him he allows it to happen.
Do you think it's an ego thing?
No, I think it's the fact that literally he is being the walking family version of Boardwalk Streets. If you the walking family.
Think
of it this way.
The walking
I
family
up and
version.
Down your entire street zone, filming only where the action was.
So you don't know anything about haunt. So what does that sound like to you? Walking family version of haunt. What does that mean to you?
Sounds like something you're not letting me finish explaining.
I haven't formed my opinion yet, but it sounds yeah. So I'm still listening.
Okay, so yes, so I walk up and down the streets, videotaping what you guys are doing. So I only follow around people who are actually scaring and doing things. He manages to walk through, interact with all the other monsters that want to, and it gives them scares, like points where they should go. I mean,
okay,
that's
father
what I mean.
figure.
Yeah, well, yeah, and family-wise, of like they always talk streets is this and streets is that, and you know, I'm this area. He's right here proves that there's a family. Anytime somebody gets messed with in the area,
I agree. I agree with that. He like the father figure for streets.
Well, in his monster character, Snowball is the father.
Yeah.
But Biggs is like the laughing, jokey ass kind of family whatever guy he was at Ahab. I think he was funny as hell. Tell him I said that.
That was great. I love
That's the cannonball.
That is nice. He does that so good. He's so quick that he pulls out, dude. So he doesn't hit no one, dude. So this is Butchie, Matthew Kramer. He's got like 1,001 names now, apparently. He used to be a haunt monster. What year?
97, 2000, and 2003.
And you were a makeup artist there too?
Yeah, in 2003, both.
Wow, what was your haunt name?
I was actually a transient in the Fisherman's Wharf. And
shout out to the Fisherman's Wharf, dude. That was...
Damn. And
so they want to go to San Francisco now.
And I was a street transient too for a while over there by the wharf, and that
was before they even called them street monsters.
Yeah.
I like how you just said I was just on the street.
Yeah.
They didn't even call them street monsters. They're just I was on the street.
And he's a transient too.
Yeah. So
That's
funny.
funny.
Like homeless guy with a mask. It was awesome.
What kind of old school monsters did you hang out with? Do some name dropping there. Cool people you remember.
Oh.
They're probably all lifers at haunt now.
All the vampire guy. There was a real big vampire one back then. I don't know. I just remember.
They're all vampires of the
lore.
lore.
We were pretty wasted after hours, if you know what I mean. So there wasn't much to remember.
Any weird haunt stories about people?
Just the weird sex acts in the back.
Do tell. Do tell.
Well, Fisherman's Wharf and the Haunted Shack, or not the Haunted Shack, but the Mystery Lodge. There used to be one right next to Mystery Lodge, and they kept catching people by what do they call it? A crow's nest or
Cruise nest?
Yeah, the cruise nest. We kept catching people back in behind some plywood sheets, having sex. And we were like, what are these fucking moans? What's going on over there? And people are like full on going at it, with the cover of music and the haunt music. And one of the guys with the hooks, and then the girl, they were like literally hooking up. What do you do with that hook?
So this is Kramer. What's your haunt name again?
My haunt, transient. That's my haunt name.
I love that he has to think about his haunt name.